It's always been fun at top level. Is this my favorite Crash game? Nah, definitely not. My favorite is Crash 1. Crash 1, then 3, then 2. That's how it's always been, except for when I was a kid. 3 was my favorite as a kid. Yeah, and likewise. Like, I remember back in 2016, when everyone moved to Crash 3, like, they got good at it super quick, like, Dust and Boom and stuff. You know, like, now that I can do tomb time and stuff, I feel like I can do pretty much anything in this game with some practice. But there are some things that are still foreign, like engine and stuff. Yeah, I've heard Spiral 1 inning is good. Yo, Wingo, thanks, dude. Thanks again for the host, and congrats on the PB in Harry Potter. Good shit, dude. I'm getting it so quick after coming back. Yo, Boom. Yeah, it seems that way. Like, not everything, but decent amount. And you know, in Crash 3 I learned how to extend my slides more, and I try and apply that to this. Yeah, 2 to 3 seems like a better advantage. I always said I wouldn't get console for this, but maybe one day. I could get the PS2 just fine, it's just the TV situation. My TV doesn't support 50. I come back to this sooner than expected. Nice. Yeah, whatever you want. As long as your hands are feeling fine, then why not? You can always give it a shot, and then if you don't want to come back, just drop it. Playing C2 and C1. I played 3 the most for sure, and a lot of Twalk too. This one, I beat this game 90% as a kid, but only like once, I think. I didn't really play it much. I still have some nostalgia for it though. Crash 3 I beat many times. I never fully completed them though. I don't know how I didn't have trouble with Road Crash as a kid, like, it's AIDS casually. I forgot how AIDS that was casually after watching Blunts do it blind. It's awful. I couldn't beat Sunset Vista as a kid in Crash 1. And now I've had the world record for 100% at some point. It's funny to have that perspective. That, like, everyone starts somewhere. Moved, damn good owned. PS2 shits the bed, yeah. Could happen. Unfortunately. Yeah, the only issue I've had was my PS2's power connector. But that could always be like soldered and fixed. Like, everything else is fine with it, I think. I actually tested the power connectors on my PS2s that I currently have yesterday, and they work fine. Like, it's always, the power connector on my JPS2 has always been super good. Like, it fits in really well. And it works good on the American PS2 as well. I don't know, I guess I'm just anxious about it after the issue with the other one. But everything seems fine. Like, there's no signs of looseness, so nothing to worry about. Replacement PS2 for you. Yeah, I think you talked about it. What's wrong with it? Oh yeah, the case. That's right. Yeah, if a PAL 90K can just be plugged into a North American outlet, then I'm good. And the voltage is fine. I use the same 90K power plug for UNJ. If I can use that for PAL too, that'd be amazing. Still don't know if I'll get a PAL PS2. But we'll see. It's definitely not on my priority. That's awesome, Dill. It's really convenient. Yeah, I know what you mean, Dill. When I get another CRT, I'll definitely try and get a 50/60 one, in case I ever do want to do that. At first, I never intended to be a 90K guy. Like, I'd be fine with the high 7s or whatever, but the first PS2 I ever bought, it came as a 90K when it was listed as a 77K, so whatever. And with the J situation, the prices I was looking at, the 90K was only like 15 bucks extra, so I thought, yeah, might as well. That's a shame, Polar. Gotta love hardware issues in speedrunning. Impossible to avoid. Yeah, JPS2s are really expensive. That's why I'm glad my current J90K is still not showing any signs of losing its life. Power connector's fine, it's not scratching discs. No issues reading discs or anything. It's still not laggy or dusty. It's looking really good. Because, to be honest, if my JPS2 did shit the bed, the most I would do is probably try and get it repaired. I don't think I would buy a whole new one, because holy shit, it's expensive. Of course, no regrets buying my current one, because like Crash 1 Hundo is my favorite, and I did spend a lot of time on it, so it's money well spent. That's another thing, like buying a PAL PS2, that would be only one game. A game that I don't really care about that much anyway, so I do need to think about it. It could grow on me if I take this seriously. Maybe like get decent at it on MU first, so I'd have save states. I could practice 100% on MU, but not do runs. Can't be asked ordering one. Yeah, it must suck being in Europe. Pink. Rico has a pink PAL PS2. I saw it at GDQ. Bubblegum PS2. He got a lot of compliments for it. All my PS2s are black. Just so happens to be what I got. I think Joestra has a red J PS2. That's pretty cool. Oh, I closed the activity feed by mistake, shit. Got it because it was pink, nice. I always heard rumors that certain colors of PS2s had less lag, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's placebo bullshit. Oh, when you scroll up the chat, it takes away that, okay. Yeah, like I heard people say silver is less laggy, but doubt there's any evidence behind that. Yeah, nonsense placebo. Different PS2s will just lag less than others. It's not about the model. Or, well, not about the color. Like if it's charcoal black. If you paint flames on your car, it goes faster. Yeah. It's the exact type of shit we're talking about here. It's a good meme. Delays my input sometimes in this level. Yeah, some games suck on 90k, which is interesting. Nothing I'd run would be that way, though. Fucking CTR being faster on Fats. That's a nice meme. Nice. I see, Polar. Oh yeah, the PS5 rumors. I totally forgot about that. That was talked about a bunch in the Crash server. You know, that's cool and all for casuals or whatever, but for speedrunning, like if it doesn't have FDS, which I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't have FDS, then it's useless. And if it's like really inaccurate, maybe it'll get banned. I don't know. Separate leaderboard or something. Because, like, sure, there's the argument, like, speedrunning costs money, unless you play everything on MU or whatever, but I think there should be exceptions for when it's really expensive shit. Like, for that you need, like, HD cap card, HD TV, the console, games and all that. It's a whole lot cheaper with, like, PS2s and stuff. And you don't have to go all out for a 90K. You can get PS2s for, like, under $70. Or just be like Ghost and get a 90K for, like, $25 somehow. Yeah, emulation. If the emulation's really shit, which it has been in the past, then it could be separated or banned. Sorry, I'm missing some chat. Oh, I'm dead, aren't I? No. Okay. I felt like I pressed X too soon, but apparently not. There's a glitch in this level where you get insta-killed at the start if you skip the cutscene at a certain time or something. Oops. Yeah, that's the thing, is right. But I feel like there should be an exception when it's really, really expensive. That's just my opinion, though. I don't know what he's doing now. I got like all 3 phases quickly in the last attempt. Yeah, Hypno. Yeah, Meow makes a good point, but I think that's way more of a long-term thing. Yo, Titanic, thanks for the bits. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. The NES seems like kind of a piece of shit, TBH. Like, I'm having some issues with mine. But of course, it's also old. So... Ah, fear. That position felt kind of bad anyway. Can you not crawl? Oh, why'd I go to this level? Fuck, I'm not paying enough attention. Well, this is gonna suck. I'm gonna say that straight up. This is gonna suck. Gotta get the snipe. It's probably the worst attempt at that snipe of my life. Could use that. Okay. I'll take whatever I can get. Nice. Die. I hate when that happens. Yeah, when I run NES games, which that won't be like for quite a while probably, I'll probably run all my games on an EverDrive just so I have to like like insert and remove cards less. I imagine that would make it last longer. I never realized how hard you have to, like, how much force you have to use to take cards out of a nest sometimes. You'll crash. I'm missing a lot of chat. But yeah, it is good to talk about the fact that consoles and stuff do die eventually, but I definitely think we're not really near that at this point. So we need to like focus on the now. Okay, I'm not gonna boost here because I'm tired of dying to that hitbox. This feels like the kind of level where I want to go fast, but I'm just gonna end up cutting strats because it's shit. The high time thing. I disagree. Like, how far right do you want me to go from that game? Now I'm forgetting the level layout. I was so far away from that, dude. It's fine, I think that's the first death of the run. I just realized this level is also number 13. 13 is a terrible number in Crash games. I mean, it's a terrible number in general. 13, but damn. High Time and Bear Down. Some of the most hated levels. What's the 13th level in 1? I'm not sure. It might be Boulder Dash. It's either Boulder Dash or Sunset, I think. Because I think Sunset is 14. 14's also a shit number. Not in this category. Like, this category is not... This level isn't that bad in this category, but... Hundo, everyone complains about it. 14 and 3 is Road Crash. Fun. That was clutch. Boulder Dash and Crash 1, not a hard level. It's not hard to optimize, but it's just painful on your thumb. That's why people don't like it. Or at least that's why me and my puzz don't like it. I don't know what other people really think of it. I don't see myself quitting speedrunning anytime soon. Like, I love the hobby a lot. Too right. Major in speedrunning. I've talked about this before, but like, memes aside, I would never want to do like speedrunning or streaming as a job. Just because I feel like if this were work, it wouldn't be fun anymore. I like it as a hobby. It's a fun hobby. but I think it would just become stressful as a job. You never know, Polar. Jobs suck. Everyone's gotta work, but life's too short to have a job that makes you want to like not get out of bed and like kill yourself, honestly. I really want a career that is good. Nice corners. Oh, I did it anyway. Huh. Auto zigzag macros, yeah. The way of the future. Alright, shame about that big bear at death, or bear down. Life's also too short to be working like 60 hours a week all the time, IMO. Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do for a career right now, but I know I can figure it out. Like, there's thousands of careers out there. There must be something out there. I thought web design was it, but it's not. Oh well. Apparently like 50 to 75% of people change their major at some point, so I'm not too concerned. Everything in life is an experience, so. Don't drop my input. Thank you. It's pretty good. Really burnt down, haven't worked since? Yeah. I'm willing to work. No, gotta do it. But I really think life is too short to be working more than like 40 hours a week. 5 days a week. And that's not a matter of being spoiled, I just think people should not have a life where it just feels like a constant grind, you know? Still think 40 hours is too much? Yeah, I definitely need to work more to get a better idea of that. The only job I've ever had was actually a 10-hour shift. I probably won't do that again. Didn't get stuck once, let's go. $9.32, that sounds like a good amount of work. I'm still getting the money, but having time for other things. Yeah, same Polar, I believe. I'm probably gonna work part-time when I get a job, because I do also want to spend time figuring out what field I want to go into. Probably try some free courses and stuff. But I'm definitely going to make sure it's not a 10-hour shift, and also like, not a midnight shift. So I can still do the things I want to do. Another reason I should probably go part-time is because the kind of work I'm looking for is probably going to be on my feet, and I have flat feet, so it's kind of an issue. I can't be standing for super long. At my last work, there was an understanding with me and my boss, like he would let me sit down every now and then to rest my feet. But that may not be the case at other jobs, so gotta watch out. Might try a grocery store. Dude, I keep getting MU lag spikes in that spot. I don't know why. I think it's MU. I don't know if that happens on console. Even if I was still pursuing web design, I would have wanted to work this year anyway, so it's fine. I just need time to decide my career carefully. I gotta figure that out, boom. I don't think about it that much. I'm good at writing. So any career that involves that, I could probably do well in. I'll have to say, there's thousands of stuff out there. And I could also have a passion that I just haven't discovered yet. Oh, fuck. That scared me. Damn it. He wasn't allowed to sit. Yeah, ergonomics is important. I know some gas station jobs or store clerk jobs have it so there's special matting under their feet that helps with that. Programming shit, nice. Yeah, I don't think programming is for me. I thought it was. Like, I can do well at it. But, just don't like it. Fuck you. I probably won't pursue anything again in computer science. Normally you damage abuse there. Shit. I've always been interested in astronomy, but honestly, fuck a career in that, for obvious reasons. Not only is it not likely, but there's a lot of math, and I'm not much of a math guy. Like a math or a puzzle solver or riddles kind of guy, which also is kind of the reason I don't really want to do programming. I started to realize more. I'm not that type of person, it's not really for me. I was able to understand shit fine just in programming, but I feel like applying it was a struggle for me. Yeah, Andy. Oops. Pizza delivery with motorbike? That's interesting. I don't drive, so that's also a thing I'm limited to. It's not gonna get it. Using a screen all day, I could do that. I wouldn't mind that, to be honest, but not programming. Nothing computer science, I don't think I want. I didn't really count. I could do a career that's just like typing all day. I could do that. Typing or writing. I would just have to make sure I take care of myself, because sitting down all day, it's not healthy. Bad teacher, yeah, that's another thing with school that's just so bad, is your teacher is a big influence for it all. Yeah, my PB dies several times in that warp. I can still save a lot more. I generally have a pretty good work ethic, which is good as well. I like to get my work done and stuff. Oh, I'm kind of interested in law. I just don't know if I would want to do any of the jobs you have to do in it. I'll still look into it more. I took classes for it in high school and I mostly enjoyed it. The teacher is kind of weird though, so I take that into consideration. Like, that teacher was known for being kind of a weird guy. Shit. That was probably better than my PB's piston it. Translating. Yeah, that seems alright. I'm not a languages guy though, but it seems like an alright job. Yeah, I know there's a career out there for me. I just have to find it. Yeah, like writing articles or stuff, I feel like I can maybe do that. Like, I always did well in writing in school. Teachers loved it. Like, fiction or not. I wouldn't do writing fiction as a career, though. I don't think I could do that. That would be unlikely as a career, anyway. Okay. Thought I was gonna fall off there. Oh, nice. Let's go. This is way better than my PB spaced out. Even with that. I hate that cycle. We're gonna wait here. Okay, I'm scared there because there's a bit of scenery you can get stuck on that's really annoying. Yeah, exactly, Meow. Like, I could have stuck with web design. I would have been suffering for the rest of my life, though, being frustrated with it. Life's too short for that. Better stuff for Spaced Out, Zoe? Yeah, to be fair, I haven't done any sort of language classes since like elementary school, so maybe, I don't know, could try and learn a language at some point, just to try. All my school so far, or not all my school, but all my college so far has been online. And I'm willing to keep doing that, but if things will be better if it's in person, then I'm willing to do that. Like, I do fine, it's just I ended up not liking web design. It's not because it was online. At least I don't think. I keep forgetting to check like what to do better there. Cause that room just feels like a clusterfuck to me. Oops. Yeah, I only know English. I was taught French in elementary school, but never really stuck with me and I didn't care about it. It was probably my worst subject. But the thing is I didn't really start caring about school until high school. I was like a B and C student before high school, then I was straight A's in high school because I got my shit together. Only the thing is I cared too much. I cared way too much in high school. Like I obsessed over it. I'm not like that anymore. I think now I have kind of a balance, but still a hint of perfectionism. Fuck. Perfectionism is a double-edged sword for sure. Okay, I do not like this section maskless. I know you can slide spin through these guys, but it just eats my input and I die. Yeah, perfectionism, double-edged sword. Does good things for you, but it's really not healthy at all, because you'll always disappoint yourself. You'll always disappoint yourself. Like I said, life's too short for it. You know, I think I used to think, oh, life's too short for this, life's too short for that thing was bullshit, but I think it's legit, honestly. Like, you need to make the most of it with how shit life can be. That was a pretty bad night fight because it was fear. Yeah, you may not be able to overcome it. I don't think I'll ever overcome it, but you can learn to live with it better. Yeah, your English isn't too bad, it's great. Excelled in elementary and gave 0 fucks in high school, yeah. I wonder if that's just a matter of, like, burnout. That's also why, working for a bit before going back to college is a good idea, so I can not be burnt out. Because all the studying and stuff, it does take a toll on you, I think. Depending how hard you go at it. I can't remember which scientist I can skip. I never can. We're out of there. Thanks, Curdy. Same, Zoe. I should have spent more time with friends and stuff. But instead it was, oh, study my ass off for hours every night, go to the library, spend hours there studying. Yo, Kamali. Yeah, exactly. The thing is, while you're in high school, it's kinda hard to realize that a lot of high school shit is useless. Not even just academics, but shit with gossip and friends and rumors and all that shit. It doesn't matter. You won't talk to, like, any of those people after high school. It's gonna be a nice PB. Yo, let's go. Alright, so the difference between console and emulator, according to both Zoe and Evil, is around 1 minute 40 seconds. So that's definitely a 42. which
I
is
suppose
cool.
happened to Cortex? And what about the Cortex Vortex? It's still up there.
It's a nice improvement. Still lots to take off though. 43 on emulator would be cool. Does anyone have a 42? Doesn't really matter since someone who's good on console could just get it, but... Yeah, exactly, Kamali. I mean, I still do well in college, but I have less of the perfectionist bullshit. Hopeless nerd. Damn the burn. Alright, I can catch up on chat a bit. See, I wish I was like that, Polar. I wish I was one of those people who could just, like, do what I need to do and get by with, like, B's and stuff. But no, it was like, I had to get honor roll, I had to get straight A's, or it was shit. It's a terrible way to go about things. It's a good achievement of mine. I got honor roll every year in high school, and I also got this thing called the Ontario Scholar. But was it really worth it, you know? It's just a couple things I can put on my resume, and that's it. Just a stupid piece of paper. And like I said, as someone who does well in school, it's not about your intelligence, it's not about your IQ, it's about how much time you put in. Maybe a little bit of intelligence helps with studying methods, but that's about it. In my opinion. Honors in mythology, nice. Yeah, and Ontario Scholar. And the cool thing about that, I will say though, is you didn't know you were going to get it until grad. It was handed to me at grad, which was cool. Thanks for the GGs, everyone. I'll take a 30-second PB for sure. Don't let the fact that there are a bunch of golds fool you. These splits are still pretty new. Still good though. I'm gonna screenshot